Well, of course, everybody's happy. You know, when you survive something like that, they do not want to come to a charred body.
A local pilot was lucky earlier this week being able to walk away after his plane went down near Detroit Lakes.
Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz checks out the damage and sits down with the pilot for an exclusive interview.
So there was no fear at all, even right when you knew something was wrong?
No, none whatsoever.
It started with an engine failure.
It's like your accelerator pedal on your car. Well, I pushed it forward and there was no response.
Followed by a quick decision. How long was that time period from the moment you realized something was wrong and you crash landed into the cornfields?
15 seconds.
For Detroit Lakes pilot Ted Kibke, who's been flying for nearly 60 years, it all came down to experience.
If this situation would have happened to a young, inexperienced pilot, no, they wouldn't have made it.
The pilot managed to crash land deep into this Detroit Lakes cornfield. Once the propeller hit the corn stalks, it caused the plane to flip over.
As the airplane was actually going over, I had unstrapped my lap belt and just kind of fell out of the airplane after that.
He says he managed to sustain no injuries. That is, until he rushed out of the plane.
When the aircraft came to a stop, pilots want to get away from that aircraft because the thing that we fear the most is the fire. And the first thing I did was cut my knee on my seat cushion.
Then bumping his head on a stabilizer.
I think it's rather appealing.
Kibke says the key to crash landing safely is not to panic.
Airplanes are inherently stable. If you let go of them, they'll fly.
The 76-year-old emerged from his amateur-built acrosport to a large greeting party.
Everybody in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
From emergency responders to friends and onlookers.
The first things they said, "My God, Ted, you got 9 lives."
All relieved to see a man walking away alive. The incident's under investigation by the Federal Aviation Administration, as well as the Becker County Sheriff's Office. In Detroit Lakes, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
A sergeant with the Becker County Sheriff's Office tells us when he saw the pilot walking away that night with just minor bumps and bruises, a huge weight lifted off his chest.